Hello children, hope you're all good. Now let's study about the heavenly objects in this chapter. The night sky dotted with thousands of twinkling stars, the moon and the planets is a beautiful sight. Every child wonders about what lies beyond the sky. The bright balls seen in the sky during the day is the sun. The sun provides us with warmth and light. We are able to see the wonderful world around us because of the sun's bright light. We call this light sunlight. This beautiful sunlight fills our day with energy. Observe this picture of the universe. Our Earth, the other planets, the moon and the sun, along with many such countless bodies, are called heavenly bodies. The stars and the other heavenly bodies are not seen in the day because of the bright of the sun. Astronomy is a science that studies the universe with all its celestial bodies and related phenomena. The scientists that study astronomy are called astronomers. They use telescopes and modern equipment to study and understand the universe better. Stars. Stars are twinkling luminous heavenly bodies. They give out light and heat of their own. There are millions of stars present in the sky, but are very far away from the earth. That's the reason they seem like tiny specks of light in the night sky. The nearest star we know and see daily is the sun. Billions of stars together form a galaxy. Our solar system is a part of the Milky Way galaxy. நைட்டு நம்ம ஸ்கையில் நிறைய ஸ்டார்ஸ் பார்க்கலாம். அந்த ஸ்டார்ஸ் எல்லாமே சேர்ந்து தான் ஒரு கேலக்ஸியை ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுது. ஈவன் சன் கூட ஒரு ஸ்டார் தான். நிறைய ஸ்டார்ஸ், அதாவது மில்லியன்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஸ்டார்ஸ் ஸ்கையில் இருக்குது. பட் அது ரொம்ப தூரத்தில் இருக்கிறதுனால நமக்கு நிறைய ஸ்டார்ஸ் இருக்கிறது தெரியாது. A constellation is a group of stars that form a recognizable pattern in the sky. The constellation have importance in navigation. Sometimes stars are present in groups and form interesting patterns. These group of stars are called constellation. Ursa Major, a constellation in the northern sky, is called Saptashri in India. அதாவது ஒரு சில டைம் நம்ம ஸ்கையில் வந்து ஸ்டார்ஸ் வந்து ஒரு பேட்டர்னில் இருக்கிறத பார்க்கலாம். அதில் முக்கியமான பேட்டர்ன் எதுன்னு சொன்னால் அர்சா மேஜர் அப்படிங்கிற பேட்டர்ன் ரொம்ப முக்கியம். இந்த கான்ஸ்டலேஷன் பேட்டர்ன் கப்பலில் போகிறவங்களுக்கு ஒரு வழிகாட்டி மாதிரி யூஸ் ஆகுது. முக்கியமாக அர்சா மேஜர் அப்படிங்கிற அந்த பேட்டர்ன் நம்ம இந்தியாவில் அதுக்கு பேர் சப்தஸ்ரீ அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். பிளானட்ஸ் அண்ட் சேட்டிலைட்ஸ். Planets are non-luminous heavenly bodies that revolve around a star. Smaller non-luminous heavenly bodies known as satellites revolve around the planets. These satellites are also known as moons. The moon is a natural satellite of the planet Earth. Planets and their satellites are visible because of the reflection of the sun's light falls on them. The full moon is the phase of the moon. When the side of the moon facing the earth is fully illuminated by the sun, the new moon is the phase where, though the moon is in the sky, it cannot be seen since the reflected light of the sun does not reach us. Planets of the solar system. The 8 planets revolve around the sun in fixed paths called orbits. அதாவது 8 பிளானட்ஸும் சன்னை ஒரு ஃபிக்ஸ்ட் பாத்தில் ஒரு நிலையான பாதையில் சுற்றி வருது. அதுக்கு பேர் தான் ஆர்பிட். Have you ever wondered why planets move in their fixed orbits? This is due to the gravitational pull of the sun, which helps the satellites in their orbits. எல்லா பிளானட்டும் சன்னை ஒரு சரியான ஆர்பிட்டில் சுற்றி வருது. அதுக்கு காரணம் சன்னில் வந்து பிளானட்ஸ் மேலே கொடுக்குற அந்த கிராவிடேஷனல் ஃபோர்ஸ். Let's now learn some facts about the 8 planets in the solar system. The 8 planets are classified as inner and outer planets. Inner planets. Inner planets. Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars are classified as inner planets, as they are closer to the sun. The asteroid belt separates the inner and the outer planets. These are very small as compared to the rest of the planets and have a solid rocky crust. பிளானட்ஸ் வந்து ரெண்டு வகையாக பிரிக்கலாம். ஒன்று வந்து இன்னர் பிளானட்ஸ், இன்னொன்று அவுட்டர் பிளானட்ஸ். இன்னர் பிளானட்ஸ் வந்து சன்க்கு பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிறது. அவுட்டர் பிளானட்ஸ் வந்து சன்லேருந்து கொஞ்சம் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் அதிகமாக இருக்கிறது. Now let's see the first one, Mercury. It is closest to the sun and the smallest planet of the solar system. Being closest to the sun, the side facing the sun is extremely hot, while the one facing away from it is extremely cold. Mercury has no moon. Venus, the second planet from the sun. Venus is about the same size as the Earth, only slightly smaller than Earth. It is the brightest and hottest planet of the solar system. It is called the morning star or the evening star. The atmosphere of Venus has carbon dioxide, which traps the sunlight and gives the planet high surface temperatures. It has no moon. Earth. It is the largest inner planet and the fifth largest in the solar system. The Earth is slightly bigger than Venus and is also called its twin. The Earth is the third planet from the Sun. It is so far the only planet where life has been found. It is also called blue planet because 70% of Earth's surface is covered with water. Mars. It is the fourth inner planet. This planet smaller than the Venus and Earth. It is slightly larger than Mercury. Mars is called the red planet because of the presence of iron on its surface. Mars has very high mountains and very deep canyons. It has 2 moons. Again, I'll repeat. The Mars is called red planet. Its name comes from the Roman god of war, that is Mars. The next one, outer planets. These are also called gas giants as they are mainly made of gas, dust, and ice with a small solid core. The outer planets are farther from the Sun beyond the asteroid belt. The first one, Jupiter. It is the largest planet of the solar system. Jupiter is so big, 1,300 Earths can fit into Jupiter. It has 63 moons. And it spins very fast. Saturn has rings made up of gases and dust around it. It is the second largest planet. It has 62 moons. Again, I'll repeat. The Saturn is the most beautiful planet with shining rings around it. Its rings are made of ice, rocks, and dust. It is the second largest planet and it has 62 moons. And the next one, Uranus. Uranus is the third largest planet in the solar system. It is the only planet rotating or spinning sidewise on its axis. It has 27 moons. Again, I'll repeat. Uranus is the third largest planet in the solar system. It is the only planet rotating or spinning sidewise on its axis. And it has 27 moons. And the next one, Neptune. This planet is the farthest from the Sun. The atmosphere of Neptune is composed of methane, a poisonous gas. This gives it blue color. Neptune has 14 moons and it's also the most dense gas giant in the solar system. Its mass is 17 times that of the Earth. It has cold winds that blow at a speed greater than that of a flying plane. The solar system. Our universe consists of the Sun, Earth, other planets, Moon, and stars. Now let's see the first one, Sun. The Sun is a huge ball of fire and burning gases that gives the earth heat and light. The Sun is the head of the big family called the solar system. The Sun, along with its 8 planets and the Moon, are called the solar system. So, what's meant by solar system? The Sun and the 8 planets with their satellites revolving around the Sun in fixed orbits, comets and meteoroids make up the solar system. We can see some planets with our naked eyes. For example, Venus. Otherwise, an instrument called the telescope is needed to see these heavenly objects. The telescope was invented by Galileo Galilei. Our planet Earth. Our planet is the unique planet of the solar system. It has water and the atmosphere which supports life. The Earth also has 3/4 of its surface covered by water, which make the Earth appear blue from the outer space. Hence, the name blue planet. Earth is 150 million kilometers away from the Sun. The atmosphere of Earth also protects it from harmful rays of the Sun. The Earth, according to the scientists, was formed some 4.5 billion years ago. It is believed that it was like a ball of hot gases in the beginning. Its outer part cooled down and formed the crust-like layer on which we live. The 3 layers of the Earth are crust, mantle, and core. The first one, crust. This is the outermost cool layer of the Earth which supports life. It has landforms such as hills, mountains, plateaus, etc. The liquid water exists on this layer in lakes, ponds, rivers, seas, and oceans. The crust is made up of different kinds of rocks and minerals. The second one, the mantle. The core is surrounded by a lesser hot layer called the mantle. It forms the middle layer of the Earth. The mantle comprises hot molten rocks, minerals, and metals. And the third one is core. The core is the center part of the Earth. It is a huge ball made up of heavy metals. It has 2 layers, the inner core and the outer core. The inner core is solid while the outer core is a molten state. The core is very hot, about 6,000 degrees Celsius. Hence, the temperature and pressure conditions in the interior of the Earth are very high. How is volcano formed? Even after millions of years, the core of the Earth has very high temperature and under great pressure. The hot boiling gases and liquids inside the core push against the outer crust. Under this huge pressure, the weak spots in the crust open up and the hot boiling gases and liquids rush out with great force. This is how a volcano is made. The hot boiling gases and liquids that come out of the volcano form the lava. The seasons of the earth. The axis of the earth is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees. The earth also revolves around the sun. This is the reason that at a particular time, one pole of earth is closer to the sun and the places in its corresponding hemisphere has summer season. The other pole is away from the sun and places in that hemisphere have winter. This is how the seasons change on the earth. So, the two factors that cause change in the seasons are 1. The revolution of the earth around the sun. 2. The tilted axis of the earth. Indian festivals. In our country, most of the festivals depend on the movement of the moon, the sun, the season, and the planets. Diwali is the festival of lights, fall on the new moon day. Eid, the Muslim festival, depends on the appearance of the new moon. Holi, the festival of colors, marks the coming of spring season. Festivals like Lori, Baisakti, Pongal, and Onam are also linked to seasons. Okay, children. Now, take your classwork and fill the index page, date, and lesson 10. Now, take a fresh page and to start. 1. Tick the correct option. The outer surface of the earth is called A. Mantle, B. Core, C. Crust, and D. Axis. The answer is C. Crust. Crust is the outer surface of the earth. 2. This planet is called the morning or the evening star. A. Mercury, B. Earth, C. Saturn, D. Venus. The answer is D. Venus. The natural satellite of the earth is A. Moon, B. Planet, C. Comet, D. Sun. The natural satellite of the earth is, answer, A, moon. 4. The seasons are caused due to the A, earth's tilted axis, B, revolution of earth around sun, C, revolution of moon around earth, D, both A and B. The seasons are caused due to the, answer, both A and B. That means earth's tilted axis and revolution of earth around sun. 5. To complete one turn on its own axis, the earth takes about A, 24 hours, B, 36 hours, C, 365.5 days, 364 days. Answer, A, 24 hours. Roman 2, fill in the blanks. 1. There are dash planets in our solar system. There are 8 planets in our solar system. So the answer is 8. 2. Dash has 63 moons. Which planet has 63 moons? Yes, Jupiter. Jupiter has 63 moons. 3. The Earth is called the dash planet. The Earth is called the blue planet. The answer is blue. 4. The dash is a star. The dash is a star. Answer, sun. Because sun is also a star. 5. The planet dash has rings around it. The planet's dash has rings around it. Which planet? Yes, Saturn. Saturn has rings around it. Roman 3. Guess who am I? 1. I am the planet closest to the sun. I am the planet closest to the sun. Who am I? Yes, the answer, Venus. 2. I am the largest planet. Who am I? Yes, the answer, Jupiter. 3. I am covered with gases of blue-green color. Who am I? Yes, I am Uranus. 4. I am used to see heavenly objects. What's that? Telescope. And Roman 4, Match the columns to make complete sentence. 1. Planets. The answer is D. Do not have light of their own. 2. Saturn. Answer is B. Has shining rings around it. 3. Core. The answer E. Center portion of the earth. And the 4. Equator. Answer C. Imaginary line that goes around the earth and divides into equal halves. 5. Poles. The answer A. Always remain cold. Okay, children. Thank you.